We can go ahead and record again. Okay, so that was the treasurer's report. Yay. In the interest of time, we are going to try and keep this short and sweet because my goodness, I want to get out of here. Winter Field Day, you want to give us a real quick report?
I'll show you pictures. How about that?
Actually, that's the program for next month. So why don't we do that?
Oh, did we have that set for March? Okay, forget it. So we're going to go
table it, Mike.
Table it. Table it. All righty.
Yeah, voted you.
Yep. You know what? I even asked him. I said, "Are we okay to do that?" Let me see. Joe Gribb, since you're here, do you have anything from ARRL? Are you still here, Joe? He was. Did he drop off?
I guess he did.
I guess he did.
I do not see him in the list anymore.
Yeah, I was just realizing that people were dropping off. Let me see, where are we? I'm going down my notes here.
Just old business first, right?
I know, and I'm looking at the old business. So we had.
Skip anything that's not important.
I was going to say a lot of stuff we might be able to table till next month. We're going to have to. Winter Field Day we're going to do to next month.
Mike, Mike, is there anything?
The committee to work on changing the rules needs to get together. That's all business.
Yeah, we kind of discussed a little bit of that tonight at dinner.
Yeah, we'll hold off on that one.
We're going to hold off on that one too because that's going to be a hot button topic. Let me see. I really don't have a lot. Does anybody have any questions?
We were going to take submissions, ideas for the ARRL grant money. People are going to start working on grabbing those.
Yeah, Joe Gribb had passed out some information that there's a $25,000, I think it was, up to $25,000, and there was like this big pool of money. So we want to start thinking the application has to be in April, and it would have to be something like we just can't get a free radio just for the sake of having a radio, but use it something that we could maybe use as an outreach with Foster's involvement with the STEM program, any other programs that anybody has in mind. Start submitting some wish lists of things that you'd like to do with this ARRL grant money that we can apply for, and send it to me, please. And we'll
our mesh network.
Yes, the mesh network. Yes,
That's a thought.
That's a thought too.
How about a balloon launch?
Anything that helps advance the hobby, but not just for our own little gain, but also for the sharing to others.
How about my retirement fund?
No, not your retirement fund, Michael. Let me see. Oh, there was a question. I'm going to move into new business. There was a question about taking our Wednesday night nets and making it weekly. And during last night's net, it came up that we didn't do it on the first and third Wednesdays of the month because there used to be a linking net. So now that linking net has gone by way of the grave for whatever reason, right? Now, if we did move this to a weekly net on Wednesday nights at 7:45 p.m., I would like to see our members who can hit that 825 machine to be a little more active. I know some of you don't get online and get on the radio for whatever reason, but I'm encouraging you to do so. It's a very active machine. It's a good machine. Mostly everybody can hit it like miles away. And so I'd just like to poll everybody, those of you who are on the call that can hit 825, would you be willing to get online with us every week? Anybody not interested? Can I bait some of you who don't usually get on the nets to start participating?
We're talking about the 440 frequency, Madam President.
Yes. The
448-825.
Yep. The N3JLH. N3JLH repeater. Yes.
Okay.
That's kind of great.
I pick it up in the parking lot.
Yeah. Are you guys good with that, ladies and gentlemen?
That would make it more convenient for maybe some people that can't make the other time.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll start doing that. I know Dave made a comment last night that our
From
next
the other side.
net
of the parking lot.
would not be until March 9th. But
I
maybe,
can blast out a,
yeah,
Or we
Now-
could start after the night.
Now, that said, there is a Monday night net, that's a Delaware Valley Friends on that
Right.
repeater. That's weekly. There's the CARES net
Mhm.
that is weekly. Also on the Monday night, there's now this Fusion nets that's been starting
which
up.
is not,
It's
yeah,
not a biggie, but it's there. And then, if this is a weekly, I might like, I love being net control. It's a lot of fun, but I'm not sure I can do it every week.
right.
And then if I wanna, do CARES net too, and, I got other
Right.
things in my life other than ham radio, so.
Duly noted. And for those of you who know me, I am one of the regular net controls for CARES. So is Tom Perry. So
We need more volunteers.
we need more
net
volunteers.
control.
I don't mind being one of the net controls, just like
I'll
I
do
am. Jeff says that he would do it. I'm sure we can start training some people to do it. And, this is your club. Okay, it's not Madam President's club. I'm just throwing this out there too. To be able to interact with each other, I just think it's kind of fun. So,
I always monitor that station.
I copy
you
it
know,
all the time.
yeah.
Copy
So,
it all
all right. So we're
Yeah,
gonna try and see if we can
I
start
monitor it all the
something.
time.
Let's try. Since
I'll get an email out to everybody tomorrow, saying we're gonna try for, I'll do the net control for next Wednesday, just because I've been,
okay.
but maybe kind of going forward, we're gonna do it on a weekly basis, maybe we kind of like share the wealth a little bit.
Well, and something that John D. Giovanni uses for CARES, there's an actual
Sign up.
sign up genius, and we can I'll look into that. I'll talk to him about how to do that. And then that way we can have maybe a sign up genius for us too, right, Tom?
And I can blast out the net script to everybody, so you don't, it's a no brainer. You just have to know how to read.
Yeah, I was gonna, and to be honest with you, as long as I've been doing net control for both CARES and I filled in for Dave when he hasn't been around a couple of times, I read it all the time. I don't have it memorized. It's like, why try and memorize something like that?
I'll
All
update
right,
the website.
you can update the website.
Yeah, update the website. That's a good
Yeah.
idea. We haven't done that.
Do we need to check with the 825 people to make sure that's okay?
Well, I already have permission, for, I got permission for CARES and I got permission for our group, and so as far as I know,
You've actually talked to the guy who owns 825?
yes.
I like to know kind of.
I've been
equipment
asking for a while. Does
No,
anybody know this
actually,
person?
I've communicated by email, so I've written email.
Yeah.
confirmation,
Would you please, when you write to him, copy me in? Because I'd like to know who this person is.
Well, that was, some years ago when we shifted.
I hope he's still alive.
Dave,
Yeah.
Dave, can I ask, do we know exactly the location of that antenna?
Yeah, Delaware City, it's just.
Well,
No, but
It's
where
not-
is exactly?
Yeah, it's,
I've seen it.
I would love the rubber propagation because it's amazing the propagation on that.
I've been down to
it's not on
Dover
top
Air
of
Force
it.
Base and hit it.
It used to sell down in Avenue. What was
Madam
that?
President,
yeah, it's on the corner of like Route 9 and
Yeah.
I forget the name of the road that.
Yeah, we gotta look at the other stuff. Does he run
It's
separate
kind of
antennas? Does he run a duplex?
Okay, well, anyway.
What's he do?
Right.
I just want to prophecy.
What's he have?
It propagates really well.
Well, I'm glad if indulge me for 1 more minute. On the Aries front, one of the things we were talking about, I was chatting with Wendy, I think the other day, is also kind of having one night set aside to test out some of the other repeaters that we have here in Newcastle County. We got about a half a dozen of them, and Ebright Road is kind of, that's still there. That's kind of faded out since we moved to Delaware City, but we've got a couple associated with the Christiana Hospital stuff.
Right.
And there's a couple others. So we got the Windy Hills Water Tower down there in Newark. So we'd like to see one of these. Madam President and I were talking about the other day is maybe setting up sometime next month or so one night where we can have some kind of coordinated test.
Or why don't you just move the weeklies like every other or something like that with other,
Well, maybe eventually try some other, but at least right now, just doing kind of like a test. To see. Remember, like we were doing those simplex tests, everybody liked that. So maybe kind of that basic kind of format, just to see how we do. with Peter, so, yeah, we'll.
Can everybody hear what Dave's talking about up there? Because I know he's in the back of the room. Yeah, so
more or less, if you want the exact address of the repeater tower.
Oh, that we've moved past that. So what we're also
Okay.
talking about was doing nets on as kind of an Aries function, using
Right.
all of our
Right,
available
that comes
repeaters.
through your spine,
know.
is a good idea.
Yeah, so that we're also talking about that. I don't know if you could pick him up with him being in the back wearing a mask. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to keep this simple. So we're going to move on to things for next month. Is he the speaker for next month? Okay, so we'll go over Winterfield Day. If any of you, I'm going to ask you, if any of you did do Winterfield Day from your homes and you have not sent Mike what you accomplished, please get that to him so he can have that in his numbers for next month's presentation. I know several of you did work Winterfield Day from home because of the weather. So we'd like for you to just kind of let your information be shared. That's good. Anything else? Anybody has any questions, comments, concerns?
Yeah,
Ken
Wendy,
Pierce?
this is Ken Pierce. I'm curious to
Yeah.
know if anybody else submitted their scores under the First Aid Amateur Radio Club, because I did.
You did. Okay, make sure that Mike knows that, what you submitted. Can you do that? Okay, thank you. Anybody else? Okay. Any other questions, comments, concerns, answers?
Any other new business?
New business?
Are we still in new business?
Anything else? No, we're going to kind of keep it short. We'll get into a real heavy meeting next month. And unless something happens with the virus, we'll do this again. We'll do a hybrid. Hopefully more of you can come out in person, but I'm glad that we have this
Who's bringing the donuts? That's all I
Yeah,
care
I was
about.
gonna say, Mike, we didn't have any donuts.
I'll volunteer for next month.
Well, we ate first. So.
I know, we didn't, none of us really needed
Make
donuts
sure
when
there's
we
some
got
I'll
here.
make a motion to
All righty, with that said, Tom just said he wants to make a motion that we adjourn.
I will have an answer first.
Oh, yeah, here you go. Answer.
Okay. Speaking of donuts, the question is, how many members do we have?
Yeah.
And the answer is 34 paid up members.
Wow. Paid up, okay.
Yeah.
I owe.
I owe.
I owe. That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
want to pay. You know?
Good, thank you.
How many people need to have their knees busted, Dave?
Can you see
Oh,
that?
just a few, and I don't want to announce their names in a meeting.
Where do you see a message?
Right
The
next to
little
share.
Down in the middle, that red.
Right there, the red there.
I can't make
Can't
out.
you
what
see
it is.
that on your computer?
No, because this is my personal one.
What's
This
the
is
big
another
you don't
one.
make your payment?
That's the one that.
I sent you a message at the beginning of the meeting to the wrong one.
Oh, okay, all righty. All
So it
right.
might be that.
It might be. All right, we're good.
All
Alrighty.
right.
All right, so Tom made a.
I
motion
second.
to-
All
All right, we're
Now
out of
we're gonna
here.
have our drawing. What about the drawing?
Oh, the drawing.
Drawing.
You know what? Oh, yeah, okay. Fun
Can I use your box?
with the rubber ducky.
Put that in there.
Shake it up.
We can shake it up.
All right, this is for what, Jack?
Which one do we give it? The FA65? Did you write everybody's name on the bottom?
Yes, I did.
He wrote Chet's name on every one of them.
Yeah, I know.
Jack.
All right, it is Tom, KC3 FAU.
Hey!
And radio's yours.
There's a microphone.
And this now is for a microphone.
Microphone.
That's a nice microphone.
a nice microphone.
KB3 ZDM.
Uh,
No. I don't need a microphone, I'm good.
Well, that's the antenna. Okay, that's where it is.
All righty, and this is Barry K3EUI.
Right.
All righty, so we'll have to get in touch with him and let him know that he's won a. Can you do that?
Well, who sees it? Do you see him?
He
No.
does all digital.
Let's send him a VAR.
Here's a microphone, Mr. Digital.
That's funny. All right, everyone.
Good job. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
It was a fun night.
Well, yeah, I had to, you know, that.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Chet, you need to end the